walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. From London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
First up, on a big day, it is Newcastle, who are against Nottingham Forest. This is Super Sunday Realltom Football.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. Incredible! I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Well, a good afternoon to you all, folks, and welcome back aboard once again, folks, then to Realltom Football. My name is Tom Aberigi, the watch along today. But let's everybody. Firstly, for Newcastle, who take on Brighton. Brighton. Wow. Newcastle is take on Nottingham Forest live in the Premier League. If you do not watch the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hitting that subscribe button if you are new, and thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody's joining us here today. Kickoff is coming your way at 2 o'clock in the Premier League for Newcastle United take on Nottingham Forest on a big double-headed Super Sunday with, of course, Manchester City against Liverpool at 4:30, and that is not quite as big of a clash, because my team decided to lose to West Ham United yesterday. Yes, I'm talking about Arsenal. I do not want to go too far in depth with that, but that was an absolute fucking disgrace yesterday. Can I just say? It really, really was. Let's check the mic to make sure that we're all good for audio, and we are. That's good to know. And yes, I did reach over for my wire because I've been out in the city and my phone is currently sitting on a battery percentage of 4%. So, yeah. And I know what you'll all say. You should be prepared, Tom. You've got over flipping 5 minutes worth of intros. To be exact, 4 minutes and 40 seconds. But yeah. That's true. Well, we've got a lot to delve through in the chat, Charles, and you are first in here. Yeah, I think Man City will still beat them. You found a Newcastle in the Forest. Oh, get the pun, Nick. Yeah, you definitely will find a castle in a forest, that's for sure. A newly built one, then. Tom, Flixie's in the house. How you doing, Flixie? Good to see you, and welcome aboard to you. We have got a pocket which has a grand total value of, oh yes, spill over many slips, but it's a high value pocket today. The maximum returns over the course of today are £163.34. Because, of course, we have got one correct score out of 3 on the 1-2-3 by Ladbrokes. So we are in with the running and the chance to get ourselves a lovely jubbly little bit of chunk of change if we get 3 correct scores. And, of course, don't forget, the more correct scores we get on the 1-2-3 today, the more we get on Super 6. Yay! Double win. Championi, but yeah, £163.34 is what I could walk away with today if every single slip that I place down on this table comes through. Have I got the stream? I'll give you a link, mate. I'll give you a link. I will give you a link. I'll even put. Right, hang on. Let me just. Right. You want Newcastle Forest? Newcastle Forest. Okay. This link is going to Twitch only, by the way, people. If anybody in YouTube requires the link, please do let me know. The link I'm about to send will not appear in YouTube, only will appear on Twitch. There you are. Yes, so Newcastle, by the way, the lights will probably end up going on quite quickly today because I am starting to look yellow already, which is such a shame. But it is yet another one of those dark and gloomy Sundays. I always feel like, you know, the lighting in here gets worse on a Sunday, even though it's earlier in the day by 1 hour, of course, you know, because obviously, you know, 3 o'clock Saturday, you know, we're fine, aren't we, really, you know, until about half time at least. But, yeah, definitely could feel I could definitely see the yellow on my face. But yeah, it's a big game. Newcastle Forest. Forest, by the way, how outstanding have Nottingham Forest been this season? Now, before we get through to those slips, let's firstly log on to Sky and get Super Sunday's coverage on the ball rolling. And let's have a look through these slips. As I said, £163.34p is what I'll be walking away with tomorrow. Firstly, today's ACCA insurance is Watford to beat Luton. Let's double check on that result right now. Watford are winning 2-0. Marbu Larso, we're going to give Watford a tick because Watford are 2-0 up against Luton. So Watford to win. So that's Hearts to beat St Johnstone. Let's check on Hearts as a result. And Hearts are also 2-1 up. So I won't give Hearts a tick just yet because they're 2-1. Watford are 2-0. St Johnstone may score a late equaliser. But yeah, okay. I think that's the both teams score. We've got both teams to score out as well. Both teams to score on Newcastle Forest. Both teams to score yes. Real Madrid Girona. Both teams to score no. City Liverpool. Both teams to score yes. Bayern Munich. Eintracht Frankfurt. Both teams to score no. £4.50 on that one. If all of the both teams to scores are correct on that. So Hearts to win, Watford to win, draw Forest, this one a draw, City Liverpool draw, and Real Madrid to beat Girona. £29.41 will come back off this lovely ACCA insurance. 2-piece accumulator, £1 stake will return £12.25, and that's for both of today's games live on Super Sunday to finish in a draw. If that happens, they both finish a draw, £12.25 on that one alone. And of course, that contributes to the ACCA insurance, and it would also secure at least a free bet. Obviously, of course, I would be hoping that Real Madrid beat Girona as well. Bet builder for Manchester City, we can look through later, but that's got £3.20 on it. Two more to get through. We've got Alexander Isak and Chris Wood to both have at least over 1.5 shots on target. So that's 2 shots on target for both Alexander Isak and Chris Wood. And last but not least, it is the bet builder over 6.5 corners in the game. So at least 7 corners. Forest to win or draw on the double chance. Chris Wood to score at any time. Both teams to score yes. £1 returns £5 on that. Yeah, a pretty high value day. And I am looking as white as a sheet, by the way. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm looking as white as a sheet. Yes, I am. Right, time for your team news and match information. 1:54 in the UK. And I know people. I've got on later with the lineups, but here's the thing. Lateness is greatness, isn't it? Well, a big Super Sunday, of course. Yesterday, it was a day of anger for me, as I only got 1 winning bet. But however, I did get a correct score on Villa Chelsea, but not the point. The Arsenal were a joke. Today, though, can Manchester City beat Liverpool to open things up again and give us one last fighting chance. It's you. We know it's you. Well, for Newcastle and Nottingham Forest can go on to 50 points with a victory at St James's Park today. 48 points with the win. Newcastle United sit in 8th and they can go above Villa with their -2 goal difference. Villa compared to Newcastle's +9 would go above Villa on goal difference, but with 3 points, can go on to 44 points, level on points with Manchester City. And they would be behind them on goal difference. And more than likely that would stay the same even with defeats Liverpool. And for Manchester City, they can move on to 47 points with a victory today. So Nottingham Forest will hope and pray that they are able to prevail with at least a point against Newcastle, because goal difference of Manchester City is better than Nottingham Forest. So starting to get a little bit tighter. So at least a point required for Nottingham Forest today if they want to keep City at bay, albeit the case that hopefully they beat Liverpool. And it was Boxing Day match round last time when these two played at St James's Park, and it was a Forest victory. Chris Wood starred. And will Chris Wood, in these parts, star again? Well, we're about to find out. The white t-shirt is back out. I've got 2 of them. Yeah, we're going all white this weekend. We're going white t-shirts to just to annoy the camera. Because did you know that webcams hate white t-shirts or white things? And that is why all of my white receipts sit right here, below the eye line of the camera. Oh, I've spelled I've spelled Nottingham wrong. I've spelled Nottingham wrong. There's no way. There we are. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Well, Forest, when they are defeated, they come back and they normally cover up any damage from those defeats. For example, when they lost 5-0 to AFC Bournemouth, they returned to the City ground and won 7-0. That's right. They profited off that game whilst fulfilling the task of recovering a 5-goal difference loss. So will it be a super, perhaps? Well, they only need to win by 1 today to cover up for that deficit left from the Fulham defeat. So will it be a 3-0 win then? Because obviously, of course, they covered up the deficit last time and they made sure as well that they are profited by 2 extra goals. Well, it is a fantastic £14 that can come off of this match today with the 2 singles in play. And of course, we've got obviously constraints on this match as well for it to be a draw. There's a lot of constraints for draws today. If we get 2 draws, then that's great for me, because obviously, of course, £12.25 is won with 2 draws today on Super Sunday. as I say, there's going to be a lot of there is a lot of constraints on this table for draws. But either way, I have no doubt in my mind that there is some money on the table to be won. And the grand total stakes are at £5, bang on the nose. But I can guarantee you that somewhere along the lines of today, there will be a profit more than £5. Because one of these slips has got a bit of a treat in it. They all look nice. How many of them can be won? Will we get the full 16334? Manchester City and Forest to win. Again, though, there is no harm in draws. Alexander Isak is about to get us underway at St James's Park. And Forest are singing their the Mulligan Tire ahead of kick-off, but it is kick-off from Newcastle. Forest are in blue. And final score at Hearts, please. Finished 2-1 against St Johnstone. Good start on the Accra Insurance. There's 2 ticks already, with Hearts and Watford both winning. Now it is eyes on a draw between Newcastle and Forest, a draw between City and Liverpool, and a Real Madrid win. £29.41 is the maximum return on Accra Insurance today. And it is just a 50p stake as well. You have no right to ask that question about humble, mate. Liverpool are the least humble club in the Premier League. Let the gas out the windpipe. And I have made my decision that, well, I'm almost certain now that I'm going to be visiting Forest this season. It's kind of an annual customary thing, you know, for me to visit them. So I think in the 5th round of the FA Cup, you are going to get quite a fair few streams across the weekend. But on that Monday, I will be back within one of my favourite grounds in England, soaking up the atmosphere, drinking a bit of alcohol, and singing the Mulligan Tire. And quite frankly, I just love being at Forest. I mean, if Arsenal aren't performing well, Forest make me feel alive, to be fair. Like, they aren't my club, but they make me feel alive sometimes, Forest, particularly when you need to feel alive. Gibbs White nearly. Forest were on a great counter there. Newcastle, a good start either way. Oh my word, what an unbelievable scoreline that is. Club Brugge 0, Standard Liège 4. Here is Willock against Dominguez. I didn't read out the team sheets. Did I read? I didn't read out the team sheets, I don't think, did I? I didn't. Well, it is Nick Pope Gibbons in goal for Newcastle. Yeah. Joe, don't worry about the team sheets. We know these players. We know them. That's poor from Gordon. I must have got to indulge in the league table, perhaps, or something. I don't know. I need a haircut, and I'm going to get one. So yeah, FA Cup round 5, unless a Newcastle fan pops up and says, "Here you are, Tom. Have your ticket. Go watch Newcastle Brighton." It will be a weekend where Saturday and Sunday you'll get some content from me, and then on the Monday night I'll be out on my FA Cup duties. Of course, fulfilling my promise to visit one match for every round at least. That is now something that I am instilling, by the way. It's something that I want to stick to. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's important that, I keep that within me, to be visiting at least one match per cup round. Whether it's Carabao Cup or FA Cup. I want to stick at it. Obviously, of course, with Arsenal, that is not a possibility anymore, but I'm still going to stick at it. I had a brilliant time in the third round as well. You guys all know how good of a time I had third round. Oh! Would you say that's unexpected? Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's the Forest who make the great start. And Callum Hudson-Odoi in that blue shirt is the same man who in that same shirt and at the opposite side of the country in the northwest, who scored a similar goal to that to open up and award Forest a precious win at Anfield. Well, here, in just 6.5 minutes, that same man with the same football shirt on, has opened the scoring. And when he scores, it normally means something good's going to happen. Yes, I am going to rub it in. Because yes, he was the man indeed who inflicted Liverpool's only Premier League defeat this season on them at Anfield. Yes, Liverpool somehow have only lost one game, and that one game was at Anfield. They've not lost away in the Premier League, which and of course, it could have been 2 Premier League defeats, because how close were Manchester United to beating Liverpool at Anfield? It was Harry Maguire, of course, who had the opportunity last second to snatch all 3 points for United. I've been to it. I've been outside it. Oh my God! Do you know what, that Liverpool Man United game? Honestly, Maguire! Oh my God! Honestly, I was everywhere, mate. Maguire missing that. Oh, I was like, oh. Can you imagine the headlines? Harry Maguire steals historic win at Anfield. Oh. I'm telling you right now, Maguire's made to be a last-minute goal scorer. Not a bad ball from Hall. Forest defending well now. Yeah, got the goal. Newcastle started the game brightly, though. I will say that. But Forest don't need to be playing well to win games and be leading games, because, of course, Forest play a unique off-the-ball game. They thrive off being on the back foot because they are so good on the counter-attack and they are a strong defensive unit. Unless they're playing AFC Bournemouth, who, by the way, yesterday were beaten at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Probably one of the shocks of the day. That's not a bad effort from Marlino. Gets it off the shin. There's a big block in there for Milenkovic. And let's do the tick sheets. We've had nothing to tick yet. Yep. But if the game ends in a draw or a Man City win, then that's it. Miley. Yep, that is the rule. So Man City just need to evade defeat, and I win the bet. Well, I don't win the bet if they draw, but you get the memo. Who's at the cells and sent that one forward? Give Rice to Gordon. Miley. Newcastle bearing on goal. Murphy played in the cross with Alexander Isak waiting. Otherwise, you will never receive a phone call from me. And that's what I mean by that's it. So basically, if Liverpool win, my phone number gets released to one person. Although for saying that, I could dial 141. By the way, as well, I do own virtual landlines. As well. That's another thing. I have virtual landlines. So if you were to dial a specific number, like I've got a Liverpool one. I've got a Liverpool virtual landline. I've got a Plymouth one, and I've got one for Nottingham as well. And yeah, they can also connect you to my phone number without revealing my phone. So yes, there are 3 virtual landlines that are attached to my phone. So if you dial a virtual landline, you will connect to me, but you won't see my mobile number. Under 50 quid. On ball. Yeah. And you've got to stick to that as well. You've got to really work well, yeah, and well. And don't forget that you need a membership to get into Newcastle. So you've got to work around that for me as well. And you've only got until I think it's Monday, tomorrow. So practically you've got, hang on a minute, Nottingham Forest. So if I win the bet, so if Man City win or draw, then you have bear with me. I need to because it'll go right. You have until Monday. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. So you have so City win or draw. City win or draw. Tickets for Newcastle Brighton this coming Sunday, a week today. Yeah, you have until Monday the 24th of February to find me a ticket at 4 o'clock. I need the ticket by. If I don't have one by 4 o'clock, then that's it, because obviously general sale will open for Forest and I will go to Forest. So yeah, if you want to see me in the Newcastle end at St James's Park, try and help me get a ticket by 4 p.m. tomorrow. Oh yeah. You do have contacts, right, don't you, to get me a ticket? Because I ain't paid in excess of 50 quid. That's the only reason why I'm, yeah. I will pay, by the way, £23 for a Forest ticket. The price cap is 50 quid. Alright, your cap was at 50 quid. And you have until 4 o'clock tomorrow. If it's any later than 4 o'clock tomorrow, then that's it. Because general sale for Forest Ipswich is FA Cup, yeah. So basically, if I don't have a ticket secured by tomorrow 4 PM for Newcastle, then I will book Forest on general sale. Because Forest's game goes to general sale tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The other option is to go to Bournemouth, actually. Oh, yeah, Bournemouth. Let's have a look at Bournemouth. I'm thinking about this. Tickets. Do I require a membership for a Bournemouth ticket, I wonder? Why was he caught there? Oh, 30. Oh, no, I won't go for. I'll go for, 30 quid. Bournemouth Wolves, 30 quid. Hudson-Odoi. Hall has sent that in there. There's a header onto it. Isak. Oof, what a chance. Back in. Miley, they do equalise. They're level for Lewis Miley, the young man. "22 minutes on the clock. 1-1. And now we're looking at a case of how long can the game stay this way for? Because that's my correct score. It's a bit of a messy goal as well. Newcastle level. We'll get to the chat in one moment. Right, score change. Hudson-Odoi looking to get his second of the day. Gordon. Alexander Isak and Milenkovic with a mistake. Oh! They've turned it around. It's gone from Forest leading. Well, it's never a good run. It comes. Let's say it takes a shot from Realltom. Two 2-1 then. Both teams have scored. Bit of good news there. No tickets look to be available for Bournemouth, so it's a bit of a shame. But Forest and Newcastle on the cards. But yeah, if I go to seat pick, one. Isak. Oh, there's appeals a handball there. And they're going to be looking at about 80 quid each, I think, on seat pick. Ooh, does that hit the hand of Yeah. So it looks to be a penalty for me. It's been a dramatic first start, hasn't it? 60 quid. That's not too bad. Jared Gillett's going to the monitor, by the way. Jared Gillett has been sent to the monitor. All right. They're playing Brighton week today. A week today. 1:45 kickoff. 1:45 kickoff. Penalty for Newcastle. Can be a bit of a bogey for Forest Newcastle. Well, Forest flew into the lead, and now they're prospected. Well, now they're faced rather with the prospect of being 3-1 down before the half-time whistle. Alexander Isak is going to step up and he does score just about. Wasn't the best of the penalties. But hey-ho, watch the halo. They are ahead. Well, that's a bet. Pope there. Willock. Oh my God, it's 4-1. Oh my dear God. They're wiping the floor, Newcastle. This is quite something, isn't it? Wow. I don't think we're getting 2 draws. Anthony, they need to get a bit of foothold back in this game now, Forest. Yeah, mate, I'm not paying excess, mate, to visit Newcastle United. Yeah, I found on seat pick 60. I can't believe it's 4-1, you know. Yeah, 60 quid. And then you've got service fee and tax of £18. That is pretty rough. Corner here. Are you a Forest fan now? Let's go long. The word second best. Why second best then? If you're a Newcastle fan, you're flying. Yeah. Last season. Ah. Sweet, that's got 2. Having share for Newcastle, who are Murphy. Burns to Livramento, and now Lewis Marley. There's half a minute to go. There'll be a few minutes added on at least. I mean, so VAR checking all that a lot on Guimaraes. Willock. Oh! Murphy, Gordon. Sell Smothers in the end. Oh. Appeals to handball again. Newcastle want 5. And Forest need 3 goals to get a draw. Anthony Alanga to the byline. Pope spilled it behind for a corner. Whoa. Isak's rolling around. Hit me in the crotch, I think. Oh, dear. Milankovic, yeah, it's yellow for leaning into Guimaraes and catching him. Well, it was the first start that started terrifically for Forest, but not gone great since that point. Sells all, he was out. Pope loose. Hudson-Odoi sets up Gibbs White. It's on target, but straight at Nick Pope. Guimaraes. Williams with the block in, an interception. Isak having a run at Aina. Aina does well. Yeah, Aina wins the battle. Oof. Isak looking to cause problems down that left channel. and couldn't tip it to Gordon. Well, look, Isak took a nick. Get a corner. Ooh. Half a minute left. Hall's been harried at the touchline, and it did go out of play. Elanga ran straight into a brick wall. And here is Anderson. We played 7 minutes. All needs to go into the box ID now for Forest, and that is it. Jordan arrives as well late on in the first Archer Suite. Half-time, big up to Jordan. How you doing? Half-time score of the break is 4-1 to Newcastle at half-time. Wow. That was a bit mental, wasn't it? Hey, I don't know if it's 4-1, but Newcastle, wow. The Premier League is delivering treats. It's fair to say that. Athletic Club are beating Real Valladolid 7-1. Oh, wow. 20 minutes for kickoff. Real Madrid Girona, 3:15. On me. Love this little Amazon advert. I think it's great. Player stats: Chris Wood. One shot blocked. No, not on target. I need 2 shots on target from Chris Wood. So come on, Chrissy Wood. Feed Chris Wood. Get him some shots on target. Because that will get me £9. Where was his shot from as well? Took one near the penalty spot. Yeah, there you go. 2 on target, 2 goals for Isak. Laundry. Flexible, Angela. It's Albert. Love these little adverts there. It all helps, Albert. Smart meter advert. Not today, mate. No, I don't think I'm going to do one today. No, I've got to talk about the first half, haven't we, really? I mean, in a minute, Sky are going to bring on the clips, so... Yeah, I mean, it was just bonkers, wasn't it, really, how Newcastle have gone 4-1 up. I mean, what a start from Forest is what I'll say. Hudson-Odoi with a great goal to open the scoring, and then Miley scores. Yep, Tuesday and Wednesday will be live. Well, I mean, I've seen something on Bournemouth's website. The only thing I'm looking at, I have seen something on Bournemouth's website about a supposed away ticket. I'm curious because they're playing Brighton. Probably won't bother, but hey. Points pending for Nwaneri on the rewards, by the way. Yeah, 23 minutes. Miley got the equaliser. Good response from Newcastle. And for the young man to score as well. Be a lovely moment for him. It's flat along the ground. Gets a nutmeg on the way through on Milenkovic. A great goal by Newcastle and him. Yeah, they commit men forward, Forest there as well. The Ringhead runs forward. I mean, 4-3-3. Newcastle have been brilliant. Well, it's definitely not going to finish 1-1, so I'm definitely not going to get a correct score, but hey, could finish 4-4. Be quite the game, wouldn't it, if it finished 4-4? Cruise control for Newcastle against the Forest side, who've been caught by surprise after a great start to this match. The minute, though, they've got a mountain to climb. Should put Newcastle down, shouldn't I, to win? Well, if the game finishes 4-4, I'll get a draw, so... Yeah, I didn't expect to be a lot tighter. I didn't expect to see 5 goals in the first half, put it that way. And the fact it's 4-1 already, you know, you don't know how many more goals you're going to see, do you? Really? Supla. Look at that. Oh, tell me what to do. Oh. Sky Mobile. Yeah, so after this one, we've got Man City against Liverpool, the big game of the day. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going to be live, to be fair. But Midweek Mayhem is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. With Thursday seeing West Ham against Leicester. Arsenal Forest is Wednesday. And on Tuesday, we've got options. Options are plenty. You're the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nearly time for the second half then, people. Very nearly time for the second half. Mm. Oh, yeah. Nearly time then, people, now. Nearly time. All right, second half just about to go then. Second half then. Here we go. Newcastle 4, Brighton 1. A lot. Sorry, no, why do I keep saying Brighton? Newcastle 4, Forest 1. And Forest really do have a mountain to climb. But we could have a game that could finish 4-4. You never know. Chelsea 4, Man City 4. Crazier things have happened. So you never know. Forest needs to be front-footed from minute 1, really, of this second half. And needs to find 3 goals without reply. A 5th for Newcastle would bury it and seal it. Here's Gibbs White, fed well by Anderson, and here's Hudson-Odoi down the right to Gibbs White. It's foul on Gordon, yeah. Forest captain Morgan Gibbs White has been penalised. He gets sandwiched, Gordon. Lewis Ball. Murphy clipped it in. Put behind by Murillo. Corner it will be. There's a header from Sher. It's hit the underside of the frame of the goal. And the corner from, Forest. It's not the best of defending. And Sheg has a good leap and a good head onto it. Ricochets to the underside of the bar. And off the post. And there is another corner for Newcastle. Gordon. Gordon. Nice passing. And Guimaraes is in. Thwarted though this time. And that will be a free kick. Was it Milankovic? Anderson. It was. He was brought down there. Oh, Anderson's going to be booked there, yeah. Spot over. Gibbs White for Forest. Here's Murillo to Elliot Anderson. Gordon. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Being challenged by Gordon, but Forest continue on. Hudson-Odoi scoops it for Aina. Feeds it through Anderson. Gives White. There's a cross. There's a header. And Elanga was goal hanging, post hanging. Trying to finish it off. And he sent it up into the sky. And the opposite of goalwards. Try and head that, I think, mate. Gibbs White. Miley, good pressure on Elanga. Great pressure. Went in for the challenge there. Liverento's going to get booked, yeah. Dominguez came off worse out of it. I thought Dominguez had gone and challenged himself, really. He steps into it. He steps into Liverento. Liverento goes into challenge. It looks like it's knee on knee. But I think it's because Dominguez gets there first that Liverento picks up the booking. And this is first of the season. So his discipline is good. Tino Liverento. Still 9 bookies away from a suspension. So in the regard of getting suspended, well, not a lot to worry about for him. Elanga sends it in, and Wood was right there. Ah, nice. Here we go. It's the team news. Manchester City against Liverpool. Let's see if it will come up on the screen. It will. Ederson is in goal for Manchester City. A back row of Rico Lewis, Kusanov, Nathan Ake, and Josko Gvardiol. There's Nico Gonzalez in that lineup. Savinho, Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, and Jeremy Doku. It's Marmoush up front. Haaland. I'm not sure if he's in the squad. Alisson in goal for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Szoboszlai, Jones, Diaz. City. Well, second half, there's been 2 shots from Forest, 1 from Newcastle. And Sky Sports has just posted "we" on YouTube.
Hello and goodbye to St Mary's because, well, let's be honest, are they going to stay in the Premier League? Most likely not. But 3 points. All right, Football Martin, good to see you, mate. Great to bump into you. And yeah, you were speaking to me just off camera.
Ilanga in a battle with Liverento most certainly will get the throw for Forest. Murillo. Well, one of the Newcastle fans is yawning. Ready for bed, mate? Need to start seeing some goals from Forest now, ideally. Half an hour to find 3 goals without reply. Cross comes in and Anderson was right underneath Pope. Good catch from Pope, to be fair. Anderson right underneath him. Right, he was stretching for that one. Burn, who's giving it away really cheaply, and Elliot Anderson. Gives wide to Hudson-Odoi and Aina. Takes on Lewis Hall, couldn't get round him, wins the corner. This is corner. Wood. Milenkovic. Oh! It has gone in. 4-2. They do have one back, and it didn't even get a touch. I mean, it looked deft. Just rolled in. Lifeline for Forest. Hudson-Odoi. Burn. Did he get the ball? "25 minutes to go. It's game on at the minute. Forest can get another, most certainly game on. Murillo. Milenkovic. Hudson-Odoi. Nevs at the Etihad. Hudson-Odoi's got that. Taking Real Madrid already ahead. No, 0-0 against Girona so far, but you can imagine, yeah, they've had 3 shots. Ilanga's gone over. It's another foul conceded by Newcastle. It has been a contest of many different versions, let's say. Brillo and Anderson. Deflection. Pope prevents the corner. Newcastle giving it away. Langer did keep the ball in play. Dominguez. Oh! Just wide by Anderson. No Haaland at all, by the way, for City. No Haaland at all. Not on the bench. Will is going off here. There's going to be a triple change for Newcastle. He is injured, yeah. Well, that won't affect Manchester City, I don't think. They should still beat Liverpool. Hope long. Interception by Milenkovic is an immediate one. Flicks his back. Nonsense. Einer. Simeone. Nonsense. 18 minutes, Forest only need 2. But Newcastle will give her eyes, try to feed it through T-Sack. Here's Chris Wood. Out wide for Aina. Flipped. Came off Pope, I think, didn't it? Yuck. Not for me. Steven Gerrard's long gone now and he's in Saudi Arabia. Lost and gone. See, when you go to Saudi Arabia, you've forgotten. Unless you're Cristiano Ronaldo, that is. Oh, I see. Controversial. It's a cynical card for Dominguez there, by the way. Just looking at how many points I'll get if I do go to Arsenal PSV. The fixture is, I think it's category A. So I'll get 50 points for attending. 50 points again. And that will be for the category A purchase of the ticket. So yeah, I could get 100 points off that game. If it's category B, I'd get 200, 100 for attendance and 100 for buy-in. For category C's, we get 200 for both attending and buying tickets. So 400 in total for category C, 200 for category B, 100 for category A. And I did have 50 points, so I am entered in a prize draw, one prize draw. I've got an entry, so I've got the smallest chance of getting a ticket to Old Trafford for Man United and Arsenal. If I ever do win one of these prize draws, by the way, I will take the ticket. Obviously. I had a choice. I could either, I could have said Arsenal Chelsea. I'm not interested in going to watch Arsenal Chelsea, quite frankly. I couldn't give two pigs' ears stuff about watching Arsenal Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium at 1:30. Not on Cup final day. 250 points gets you the handbook. I have got the handbook, by the way. And I have actually won one of these prize draws before. I made the stupid decision to enter a woman's draw, and I did win a ticket to a woman's game. I didn't use it then. So on my record, even though I never attended the match, it does say I've attended one women's Super League match. I haven't. And so here's Hudson-Odoi. Ilanga's got width. Good challenge by Lewis Hall, who timed it well. And it's a corner for Nottingham Forest. 12 minutes to go. And you feel as though if it goes 4-3, we could have a grandstand finish. And potentially a 4-4 draw. Corner up. Murillo with a very clean header, which just off target. Yeah, he's getting his shirt pulled as well. Barnes linking it with Isak there. Kim Rice, that's not a foul by Murillo. No, never. He's right. Tonali was covering. Good. They've won it back, Forest. And I tried to switch it for Wood. Never going to get there, was he, Wood? Had 2 or 3 Newcastle bodies around him. Mr. Guimaraes is going to take this free kick. Would it come down? Guimaraes for Isak, who's on the left. Controlled it well. He's offside. Controlled the ball well. Didn't control his body position well. Because upon receiving the ball, his body was placed in an offside position. Still 0-0, Real Madrid and Girona. Guimaraes shifted across. Miley and Harvey Barnes. In quiet Newcastle in second half. Miley Gordon. Ooh. Foul there. Isak takes it off him. Good tackle. But Aina gets back at him. Did find 2 late goals against Villa. Nottingham Forest to get a 2-1 win. Can he find 2 late goals with 6.5 minutes to go to get a point from this game, which has been quite peculiar in its own ways. Lovely flick by Hudson-Odoi, by the way, to Ryan Yates. Byline, he's going to get the throw-in. Guimaraes getting back at him there. And it was a really good ball in, actually, on the long throw-in. Picked up by Murillo. Good feet from Murillo. Flicked out wide to Aina on the left. Ola Aina. Delicious cross. Oh! The header from Milankovic is just wide. What a ball from Aina. Yeah. Directs it wide. Can't get that quick flick on the header to get it straight down directly into the net. If it was more further left, it might have gone in the far corner, but well, time is running out. Well, the man who got the brace, which at the moment is the important brace because of the 2-goal difference, Alexander Isak, is off the pitch. In replace of him is Callum Wilson. Down the line for Hudson-Odoi. A great ball across, but it didn't get his touch. Dominguez gets his handball. Wood. Nico Williams. Reallom. Nicely done. Let's head towards Gibbs White. Yates was calling for it. Less than a minute to go of normal time. Gibbs White, oh, it's awkward, and Pope tipped it over. A 90th minute corner is on its way for Nottingham Forest. Delivery, surely, scuffed shot, tapped in, oh! Ryan Yates. 4-3. And we could have the grandstand. We could have a 4-4 draw. And my hopes of the draw for that accumulator of £12.25 could be on. Oh, mate. I'm going to wrap this up and finish at 4-4. It's only 3 minutes. Oh my, it's only 3 minutes. Wilson couldn't hold on to the ball. Aina Milenkovic. They're going to have to really make the most of this 3 minutes, Forest, because already one of them's gone. Nico Williams. Gibbs White. There's a cross. Yates has gone over. It's got to be a foul. That's got to be. He was brought down. That has got to be checked. Let's see if we're going to get a VAR check. Check complete. Yates has been booked as well. 7 for the season. Wilson's on the ball. Through. Murillo with the tackle. Right, they've got to go now. 24 seconds. It's got to be now. It's going to go for Newcastle's front. Yeah, 3 minutes normally is not enough to find a goal. Elanga with a touch. It is the last chance. It's gone out for a throw-in. Is Jared Gillett going to allow for one more chance? It's got to go forward. It's got to go forward. Murillo, it's got to go forward. It's got to go forward. The last chance, Milankovic. It's cleared away. It's got to go forward again. He's still not blowing it. It's got to go. You've got to get forward now. He's still playing. Go. Go on. Oh, surely Jared Kelly's going to blow. Surely he's going to blow. And now Wilson on the... It's finished. What a thriller. A game of two halves, I have to say. I mean, 5 goals in the first half, a 4-1 comeback. 4 goals in the first half of Newcastle to turn over a 1-0 deficit early on. And Forest on the brink of coming back from 4-1 down to make it 4-4. But by a scrape, Newcastle have won this game. It finishes here 4-3. What a thriller. And Man City against Liverpool is next.